told we didn't have any problem with genetically modified foods. Our major issue with GMO was the letter O in the acronym GMO. And so when we got to know that the letter O in the acronym GMO stood for organism, we went crazy. From this side of the globe, we are so much suspicious of so many things. Time and again, we've been regaled with stories of how genies, took men away, 100 kilometers away, only for the men to wake up in the middle of the night on drip in a level 5 hospital. And so there's always that fear. We are so mysterious, never getting to understand things at the initial stages. But again, so when we got to know that letter O stood for organism, we went crazy. So imagine you're there, you're having your genetically modified beloved, and halfway through, one dangerous, red hot animal shoots from your plate. And you're like, God of heaven, I'm done. And so this animal has dangerous jaws, the legs are hairy, and it has muscles that are Jurassic era type. Truth be told, won't you run? Won't you run? But I'm happy that now the issue on GMO has come down. And because in this part of the world, we're creative, we're sharp, we're very innovative, we'll get to phase 2 of genetically modified foods. My viewer, number 1, children born from now, most of them will have that acronym, GMO. John Kamau Arias, genetically modified John. Peter alias genetically GMO Paul. Indi Muliwashi Maturi alias Omwami GMO. John Kipketich alias GMO Kamworol. 2. From now, our national football team has been performing dismally. Harambee Stars. When you talk of Harambee, you are talking of pulling together. And so how do you play football? As a self-help group. Football has gone viral. Football has gone viral. Football is professional. So number 1, we begin with a change of name of this national team. And so we'll have like genetically modified GMO Falcons. Genetically modified soccer team. So GMO Falcons will be the short form of this team. And mark you, my viewer, this team will be lethal. This team will be dangerous. This team will be dangerous. It will give a run to other national teams of the world. And I'm seeing a scenario whereby come 2026 World Cup, we'll be there in the final against Lionel Messi's Albi Celeste. But before we get there, we put these footballers on genetically modified foods. We feed them on GMO fish. We put them on a diet of GMO milk. We feed them with genetically modified maize flour. Our staple food here is ugali. So the ugali will be genetically modified. And so I'm trying to imagine now in the final, of the 2026 World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and even in the US. So I was thinking of the commentary on, by these commentators, and I'm trying to imagine this is the way it shall be. Onyango has the ball. Onyango passes the ball to Orieno. So Orieno passes the ball to Motua. Onyango now makes a Maradona turn. He makes an Okocha. Scissor strike. Onyango is now moving at wind-assisted speed. GMO Falcons have 70% ball possession. My goodness, this team is beyond what a human soul can bear. And so Onyango passes the ball. He's not making Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi has lost this one because he's been nutmegged at 180 degrees. Onyango passes the ball to Mochua, and Mochua passes the ball to Orieno. Wow! Wow, wow, wow. My goodness, he scores the goal. And phew, the match is over. Today we have the new FIFA World Cup winners, GMO Falcons. And guys, that day we'll forget politics. We'll forget lunch. We'll be out in the streets. GMO hoye, GMO oya. We'll forget politics. We'll forget everything. And before you know it, men and women will flock in Kenya, getting to know what turned around that made GMO Falcons World Cup winners 2026.
Hey, Tibu, kare gani, kare what?